In this tutorial, I will show you how to take the first steps with a Pocket Inspections application. Pocket Inspections is an application that works on all platforms, iOS, Android, and also on PC or Mac with our web application. The mobile works in offline mode, so you can easily use it, even if you have no internet connection. Please remember to always sync your data before you start working in the field and after you go back to the office. To start synchronization, click the yellow button Run Synchronization on the My Project screen. My Project screen is the home page of the application. It's the first page after you log into the application. Let's start with creating a project. In order to do it, you need to click the button Add Project at the bottom of the screen. As you can see, we have different types of projects that you can select from. The most frequently used in the construction industry is the Project Management and QA project template. If you are interested in the maintenance of the property, we have a special template for it. If you do a simple, quick inspection on the site, you can use the Note, Quick Inspection template. You can customize the templates by yourself at the basic level, or we can create a template designed for you. As I mentioned, the Project Management and QA template is the most advanced one and is the most popular among our customers, so I will be using this template in this guide. Let's select it. And in the next step you can see the project details form. By default, only the project name field is required, so if you are in a hurry, you don't need to fill the remaining fields in. Let's type the project name, and also fill in the address before moving further. You can always change project information on the project settings later. At this moment the project has been created. As I mentioned before, Pocket Inspections is working in offline mode. That is very important when working on the site because very often you will find places such as garages and basements with no internet connection. That is why we recommend running synchronization before you go to the site, and then doing it one more time once you're back to a good internet connection. We do it simply just by clicking on the yellow button Run Synchronization on the My Project screen. Let's go back to the previous screen. Here you can see the main page of your project. Usually, the first step when working with a new project will be to add the plans, so it will be possible to mark the location of the issues. To upload a plan into the Pocket Inspections you have to go to the Plans tab. And you can use the yellow button at the center of the screen, or you can click on the Select Plan dropdown. Then click to add a new button. You can upload plans in PDF format or graphic formats, such as JPG or PNG. To upload a plan in PDF format when using a mobile app, you need to have it on synchronized web drives such as iCloud, Dropbox, or Google Drive. You can upload plans in graphic formats directly from the phone gallery or synchronized web drives. Let's use the image file format. Then find the plan that you are interested in and confirm the selection. Next, give it a title and save the plan. To upload a plan you need to have an internet connection. I've just got a notification in the mail that the plan was uploaded to my project. And as you can see here I have a preview of the plan. To navigate between uploaded plans you need to use the Select Plan dropdown. It's worth mentioning that the best way to add multiple plans at one time is using a web app where you can upload at one time, by dragging them in a special field. As we have uploaded a plan, now I'm going to show you how to add a new issue to your project. You can do it by pointing to the location on a plan, or by adding it from the Issues tab. I will do it most easily. Go to the Issues tab. Click on the yellow button Add New Issue, and now the issue details form is available. At the top, you can see that you can take a photo, upload a photo from the camera roll, and add the location of this issue on the plan. I'm using a mobile device simulator that doesn't have access to my camera, so I will upload a photo from the phone gallery. Here you can edit the photo. At the top bar, you have a simple editor to edit photos. You can add text, and other objects such as circles or arrows. You can also just draw something by simply using your finger on the screen. I will just show you how it works with photos taken by the app. Don't worry that the taken photo is empty, it's because I'm using a mobile device simulator for this presentation which doesn't have access to the camera. I just take a photo, annotate it with the number 1. And then I can take another photo without leaving the camera app with the use of the yellow camera icon. I can draw number 2. Then I confirm the photos. And as you can see, we have 2 photos assigned to this issue. I will now remove them. The next step will be adding location. From this screen, I need to click on the yellow button with the marker icon and point to the location of the issue on the plan by using gestures and tapping on the screen. If you make a mistake, you can move the pin to the other location just by clicking on the other place. You can have 1, 2, or more locations of the same issue. The markers can be placed on single or multiple plans. Just proceed with the same steps as before. Let's go back to the Add Issue form. We need to fill in information about the issue we are going to register. The first element is the title, which is the only required field in this project template. Then the next field is the category, which has some predefined values created by us for fast use of the application. You can easily add new items in the category field, and also edit or remove the existing ones by choosing this pencil icon on the right side. Here you can change its name. And you can also choose a color for each category that will be visible on the plan. I choose Finishing Works and move to Fill Other Fields. Next, you can choose the type of an issue, if it's a defect or a task or something else you want. The next one is the status of an issue, if it's new, in progress, or maybe it is finished. As I mentioned before, you can always edit them to your own company needs. The next field is Task Group, which can be used according to your work or company's needs. For example, you can use it to add priorities to issues or something else you want for better filtering of the data. In the next field, you can add the additional description. In Pocket Inspections, we have an option of speech to text. I will demonstrate now how it works. You need to click on the small microphone icon on the right side of the text box, and then you have to press and hold the yellow microphone button and say what you would like to dictate. Fixed to next Saturday. Of course, sometimes it's not 100% accurate, but you can always edit that note. The field has been filled. You can also add a location filtering, for example, part of the building, specifically stairways, etc. The next field that can be used is a field receiver, where you can assign an issue to a person from your company that will be responsible for verifying if the issue has been fixed correctly. In the Pocket Inspections, you can add contractors from other companies to the project and assign issues to them. Here we have 2 fields for it. The first one is Contractor. It's a simple list that can be used for filtering issues of a specific company. You need to define your list of contractors manually. On the other hand, in the field Assigned To, you will have a list of people that are participants of this project, including external organization users that were invited to the project. If the external project member accepts the invitation and installed the Pocket Inspections app, then it could look through the issues assigned to them in the mobile or web app. You can also choose the time when a contractor should start fixing the issue and also the time when he should finish it. At the end, you confirm the issue by the Save button on the right top, and as you can see, the issue was created. As I mentioned before, the application is working in offline mode, so now this issue is only saved on your device. If you want to send data that you created to the server, you need to go back to the My Project screen and click on the Run Synchronization button. When you come back to the project, you will see that an issue now has a unique number, and now everyone in your team can see it. As I have shown you how to add an issue, now I will show you how to add a new person to your project. Go to Project Settings, then choose Members, and then add Project Member. You can add a person from your organization. And here is the list of people from your company. Or you can also invite a user from an external company. To add external members, write down their email addresses. Then assign a role in the project. For people from other companies, we recommend using a contractor role. You can always change permissions assigned to each role. But as it's displayed on the screen, if the contractor is using a free license, then he will be only able to view and edit issues assigned to him and also add photos. With a free subscription, it won't be able to create new issues, no matter what permissions it has in the project. Then we just simply click on the Invite button. As we have contractors assigned to our project, now we can generate a report. Navigate to the Reports tab. Then you need to click New Report. Then the application asks you which document format you want to use, the PDF or editable formats such as Doc or XLS. I will choose the PDF file format. Then you have to choose the template for the report. For now, I will choose the Technical Report A4 Portrait, and later I will show you the rest of the report templates. In the next window, you can set filters to the report, and also check which issues meet the criteria and will be listed in the report. Then click Next. And here you can change the settings of the document. You can change its title or change the numbering style. If you change it to serial numbering, then issues will always be in numerical order. It can cause misunderstandings when using issue numbers to external communication with third-party project participants or stakeholders. Because of that, we recommend using a unique numbering style. You can refer to the issue number in your email or phone communication, and you can be sure that all parties are referring to the same issue. I will now generate the report, and I will explain what you can customize in the report with those changes. Here you see what the actual report looks like. We have a title page with the project card. And next is an information about the number of issues listed and the title of the report. The next section is the summary plans with issue locations printed with the issue number. Then you move to the list of issues. Of course, in this report, we have only one issue. At the top you see all information about the issue. Next are thumbnail plans with the location of the issue. As you can see, there are two of them. One is normal size, and the second one is zoomed in to see the exact location. You can also see photos assigned to the issue. As you move down, there is a photo index with listed all photos from the report in a bigger size. To show you the remaining report templates and also filtering features, I will navigate to another project with a higher amount of issues. As we moved back to the list of projects, you can see that some of the projects have a cloud with an arrow icon on the left side of its name. It's because they are available to our account, but they are synchronized with your device. If we want to work with it, you just simply need to click on them and download them. Now, I'm navigating the project with a higher amount of issues. To show you how to properly use filters, let's take as an example, probably the most popular task to do when you supervise a project. I will filter out all open issues that have status new and in progress and which are assigned to a specific contractors. To do it, I click on the filter button, then look up for the status field, and select new, and in progress issue statuses. Confirm the selection, and move to the contractor drop-down. Let's select SolveNet Company and confirm. On this screen, at the top you can also change the sort order of the issues. You can also group them by any parameters, such as category, location, contractor, etc. After applying filters, you can see the list of issues has been reduced. At the top bar, the application shows us the number of issues meeting the criteria we set in the filter screen. And now we want to prepare the report for that contractor. As previously, we move to the Reports tab, then press New Report, and pick File Format, then choose a report template. This time it will be Issues Report A4 Landscape. In the next window, you can see that 2 filters are applied. You can also check which issues will be listed in the report. Let's discuss what we can customize in the report on the last step of the report wizard. In Photos Options section, you can turn on generating a timestamp on the photos. If this switch will be enabled, timestamps will be added to the top left corner of each photo. Next, you can turn off thumbnail photos. We can remove it from there. And you can also turn off the photo index, which is generated at the end of the document. You can also disable generation of plans in the report. You can turn off plans thumbnails for the issues. And also you can stop creating summary plans that are shown at the beginning of the report. Now I create this report. The main difference between Issues Report and a previously generated technical report is the orientation of the page. As before, you also have a project card. Then the report title, with a number of the issues. The next section is a summary of plans with the issue locations. Then we move to the list of issues. And here I will stop for a while because I want to show you something. In this report template, if we didn't fill up all the fields of the issue, they will still appear here with an empty value. In the technical report, on the other hand, fields that are not filled up don't show on the issue card. At the end of the report, there is a photo index. Now I will show you the last report template. I chose the new report, then the PDF file. Next, select the issues summary table document template. And for that report, I will clear all the filters. Then check if all issues are listed. As you can see, it's 9 out of 9. In this template, at the time of making this tutorial, there are no options to customize the report except for title and numbering style. After generating the report, you can see it has the main page with the project card, report title, and the number of issues. And then, it's the table with listed issues with no plans and photos added. You can use this template, for example, to print the list of issues for your contractor, and sign off printed list of snags. If you have any additional questions, feel free to contact us via info@pocketinspections.com. On our page, in the Help Center, you can also find additional tutorials about other features of Pocket Inspections. Thank you for your attention.